Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of 100% Orange Juice. I'm just gonna try to find a lobby right away. Chicken Joe's. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm not sure what it means, but I hope I'm saying it right. So if Arn here will let me join, we'll be playing against Arn, Nova, and Cutie-chan. I'm one of you. I'm not sure of the context of that, but perhaps we'll see what happens when we get into our game. Oh my god. So this seems to be a game of 3 chickens. I feel intimidated by the chickens, so I'm at a loss for words. Oh my god. Well, that's not gonna hurt. I'm sorry, Chicken Man. Oh, you should've went with the defend! Should really defend when you're at full health, even as evasion characters. It's just more likely that you'll survive. That was worth a try. I have no words for this game. It's just... we're gonna have to refer to the 3 other players by their names because they're all playing the chicken. And it's not like a... it's not like a... No, why must we fight? This is gonna be a fun game to say the least. Rather silly one. I'm kinda glad I'm playing as Aru. Simply because I won't be playing as a combat character, so I can easily bully the chickens. So we're just gonna play like a passive farming game. And our present for you hypercard isn't really gonna backfire on us, since the chickens don't really have hypercards to begin with. So all 8 of those hypercards are reserved just for me, basically. Kill the no-Chikian. Jeez. Is chicken destiny. Well, I'm already dead, so you're gonna have to wait a few turns before you can have a piece of this ass. A piece of this rabbit. I really don't have much to say about this game. This will certainly be different from the usual coherent commentary about tactical 100% orange juice play, and it'll just be a really silly game with 3 chickens. So I'm gonna try to avoid conflict with these chickens because I mean, have you looked at these things? Their eyes stare into your soul. But if the chickens fight me, then we have no other choice than to fight back. I'm sorry, chicken. Nova, was it? So, let's see, I think we just go for a lollipop. Dodge this one. So, it looks like, I think Cutie-chan is playing as a blue chicken, and the other 2, Nova and Arn, are playing as regular chickens, and that's perfectly fine. I heard you like hitting chickens. He hit me first. Like, if I can help it, I'm not gonna attack these chickens. But like, if you go on the aggro, then I can't not attack you. It's just in the game's programming. Violence is never the answer. If there was a way I could not hit you, I would totally not hit you, but I can't do it. I mean, if you hit me first, then all this chicken slaughter. That wasn't an NPC. I kinda was. So this game is essentially 3 chickens versus the rabbit. And Arn here and Cutie-chan are actually level 3. We're only level 2, but I guess that's mainly because we joined like after a few turns had already passed, so our CPU self might have made some unoptimal decisions for us. So Chicken is gonna fight CPU Chicken, and then CPU Chicken's gonna counterattack and do 1 damage to Arn. And we'll just go for the card draw. Get a super all-out mode. I'm really surprised that you will put cards like these when playing as the Chicken, but because I know Aru's CPU wouldn't put offensive cards in their deck. I guess what they were thinking is they need some kind of competitive chicken edge to fight the other chickens with. Our Arn goes for the card draw. We'll get some bonus stars on the yellow panel. And so will Cutie-chan. Nova's gonna probably fight me, because otherwise they'll have to fight the boss. So we'll just do our standard dodging, and then counter-attacking because we have no choice. Well, that was a waste of a 6 roll, but at least you didn't get hurt there. Sealed Archive is a battlefield effect, so I really don't need to go away. Not in this matchup. I would rather fight you than boss. So would I. But in the end, it looks like you'll have to fight the boss anyway. Yeah, you did 2 damage to it, so you can feel vindicated on that part. But it looks like we're having KFC tonight. Delicious KFC. So I'm assuming the Arn here is gonna... Really? You're gonna go for the boss? I really would've went and roosted on your lollipop. I think that was that a misclick? Or maybe you're trying to gain vengeance for your friend. Let's see. I think warping would be pretty good, but we landed on like the 33% that brought us further away from our lollipop, so it didn't really work out for us. But again, we're not in a rush. And who's to say, like, we might actually lose this game, and certainly not out of the cards for us. Because even though the other 3 players are playing as chickens, that doesn't mean we can't get some bad rolls and snowball ourselves into a really terrible position. It's a present for you. In that case, I'll probably just get rid of the extend. Present for you is pretty good because we'll get stars and then we'll give the chickens cards, and then since they're chickens, the cards we give them are more or less like inconsequential. So really, you're gonna keep going for the boss? Maybe you really just want to chip the boss down until it's in like killable range. And here we warp back to this corner here, but so in the end we kind of just wasted a turn doing nothing, since we wound up in the same location anyway. We got lucky and didn't have to fight the boss there. We rolled 5 instead of the 4. So we have these 2 chickens chilling around here, and there's 1 chicken up ahead. Arn's just gonna not fight the other chicken, so that's pretty good. No chicken side. I'll get rid of Rainbow Colored Circle. Rainbow Color Circle is only really good against the boss, and since I expect the boss to expire very soon, then it's not really worth keeping. And this boss was summoned through all my friends, so there's just gonna be another boss coming. But I really just want to get rid of these cards in my hand so I can use my present for you more optimally. So this Arn here is trying to be a hero, he just keeps going for the boss, but oh, that evade worked out well. The Rainbow Colored Circle protected him. We'll use our dash card to try to get back to our lollipop. Oh, he rolled double twos. That's pretty bad. My rules in this game still like horrendous, but certainly doesn't take away any fun I have playing this game. Goodbye, Cutie-chan. Rip. Rip. So Nova's not gonna fight Arn and then just go for that boss kill. I'm gonna easily pick it up because it only had 1 health left. But since there's gonna be another boss coming soon, I believe that, yeah, there's a second boss. No, fuck you, Nova. Oh my god, that was a terrible go away because it warped us exactly on our lollipop. So now we're not gonna be able to land on our own lollipop to level up. So we might actually be stuck at level 2 for quite some time. So really I would want to prioritize landing on a warp panel to get me closer to my home, because at this point any warp panel will get me closer to my home than my current position. Of course we fight the boss. And that's an easy evade. Block. I can't handle this chicken meta. Oh my god, the chicken genocide. It's too much to bear. So Arn is gonna probably fight me with that -3 defense. We'll evade this. We got hit for 4 damage. That's lovely. We really just want to land on a lollipop to level up and heal. I mean, that would be the best tile to land on. The second best tile will probably be a warp to get us closer to our own lollipop. But now that we've passed the initial warp, like this warp here, there's always a chance that another warp here could bring us back here, and then that would be like negative progress. I will go like this. And, I'm really gonna just keep the dinner so I can use it once I level up, if I ever level up. Looks like Arn is probably gonna chase us. And looks like we're gonna die to the boss, so rest in pepperonis for us. But after a few more hits, we might be able to get our stars back from the boss, should we get lucky enough to land on it when it has 1 health. Hopefully we won't take too long to revive. Because even though we did get KO'd, being at 83 stars is still a pretty good position. So this chicken is gonna try to take out the seagull, and wow, that seagull had like so many stars. Perhaps from all the like chicken slaughter from previously. So we might actually have to go on the offensive sometime if we want a chance at winning this game. We're actually last place, which is pretty sad, considering our 3 other opponents are chickens. We'll evade. Oh my god. So, boss is at 3 health now, just keep that in mind. number. I'm gonna keep the Sagi's cookie, because at this point, we're probably never gonna reach level 3, so I'm not expecting too much. Rather have the 1 extra health to work with than the shield card, which won't be ever useful against a boss, because the shield card only works when you're the second attacker. Which makes Usabit, for the most part, a lot better of a choice. Oh my god. I'm not even gonna answer my own question about how unlucky I can be, because I have yet to meet someone who's less lucky than I am. In like all aspects of everything. One day I'm just expecting my life to end because, I don't know, I get hit by a truck or something. Like, that's just how unlucky I am, and I am prepared to go out like that. But, until that day comes, I wouldn't worry too much about that. Game hates Nuba. Why is this game mean? This is the game of, like, broken friendships, essentially. At least we revive after our second attempt. And we're at 63 stars, which it's still quite behind, considering Cutie-chan's at 230, but we can still work with that. Here and there is used to shuffle the board positions, so it's gonna take us a lot longer to get back to our own lollipop yet again. One day we'll land on a lollipop and then we'll reach level 3. Now that the boss is at 1 health, we want to try to land on the boss panel, but I'm not holding out too much hope for that. You know, just because we're us. There's no surviving this. Goodbye. Goodbye, Nova. And now that the boss is at 1 health, we'll never land on the boss tile ever again. It's just a way of the world. Cutie-chan lands on her own home lollipop, putting her at level 5 with over 200 stars, so more than likely it's gonna be Cutie-chan who's gonna be winning in the next few turns. Of course we land on a combat panel that's not the boss, and we use our 6 roll on a chicken. Not any of the computerized chickens. Yeah, oh, that's a beautiful move. Using the here and there to make it so you get warped behind your own lollipop, but really that was just a really lucky move on your part. I mean, perhaps we can get no, well, we can't actually roll anything to help us at this point, so I'm just gonna use the present for you to cash in as many stars as possible. So we gain an additional we gained an additional 10 stars, but looks like this game's gonna be over. A rather uneventful game, to say the least. We got really unlucky, and I throw that term out very loosely, but yeah, that's just essentially what happened. I'm gonna see if I can join one more quick game. Like, join. And since this is game speed 4, then we may be able to squeeze in a quickie here. Because I really don't want to post a video of just, like, Aru getting wrecked by chickens, because not only is it kind of embarrassing, but there's not too much context for that to discuss. So I'm just gonna ask to join. And we're playing as, like, CPU Mark, who's only at level 1 Norma, but I've certainly been in worse positions. And actually, like, a few videos back, I won a game by joining as Mark when I was only level 1 Norma. We'll go for the card draw. And we probably don't need shield, because we're Mark. So, we're on the wrong side of our island, essentially. We want to get on our war panel to get back on the North Island. Then we can actually probably pass by our lollipop to level up, because otherwise we're gonna have to rely on rolling exactly on someone else's lollipop. And you just know our wonderful luck. So we got a nice jingle from the charity field effect. We'll probably just pop that right away. Cause we're gonna have to discard a card at the end of the turn anyway. Might as well try to cash in as many stars as possible with it. Even though I always tell people, you should always keep your nice jingles until you're at least level 3. So we might be able to level up if Pooh here rolls a 1. But then our next possible opportunity would be when Pooh passes by her own lollipop, so we can fight her and then get the level up that way. Assuming we survive, which is very likely, but Yuki does have that +2 attack, so there's always a chance that we'll get wrecked. Oh, that's a beautiful warp. So next turn we'll be able to level up to reach level 2, which is a nice change from our previous game where we got no level ups at all. It looks like Yuki, or I should call Yuki Pooh. So like Pooh got the level 4 Norma, and that results in the boss being spawned. And then we're gonna reach our level 2 Norma. Since we already have 4 wins prior to like joining this game, we'll just go for the 2 wins Norma for our level 3. And now that the boss is spawned, we're not gonna be able to get any easy wins, so 5 wins Norma for level 4 is probably not very viable for us. Although we are marked, so if we get a big rocket, then that could easily change. I think we're gonna use our dash card and then fight Cheesy on her lollipop, because then we'll be able to level up using her lollipop. So let's go for the evade and then just level up like so, and then go for 70 more stars, and we should be able to get that amount before looping back to our own lollipop again. Actually, haven't talked much about Brenna? Am I saying your name correctly? Yeah, I haven't talked too much about Brenna because she's just been chilling off on her own. Not really creating any field presence for herself. So she does fight the boss though, so that's just gonna put her in an even worse position, because she's gonna lose half her stars if she gets KO'd here, but she survived. Only took 1 damage, actually. Now Pooh is gonna fight the boss, deal 3 damage, which is certainly above average, and then take 4 in return. We got an exchange card from a charity, and I don't want to use it. So what instead we're gonna probably not use any cards at all, just in case we roll high enough to level up this turn. So we'll go over the ×2 stars then. And then we'll get rid of... dinner. So, I'm keeping the exchange and not using it, so... essentially, it can't be used against me. I don't know how many copies there are in the deck, though, so... if only one person put in 1 exchange, then, we won't have to worry about that for the rest of the game as long as we don't discard it or a gift exchange gets used. Looks like Pooh is gonna use a pudding card to heal back to full health and then challenge the boss again, but only deal 1 damage to the boss and then take 3 in return. Cheesy playing as Fernet, reaching that level 5. And we're gonna reach a level 4 for ourselves as well. Brianna is finally joining the party, but she's only level 4, so... excuse me, she's only level 2, so... extraordinary specs is certainly a non-factor at this point. She's also at 1 health, so if we loop around quick enough, we might be able to get a KO on her. Pooh actually used another pudding card there, so back at full health once again. Brianna warps back to her own island, so she's probably going to be able to reach that level 3 in a turn or two. And then that'll allow her to use any extraordinary specs she might have been saving. I might actually use the exchange and put it on Cheesy's lollipop. Because we're behind, obviously, and if Cheesy gets 200 stars and then lands on that, then we'll be put in a much better position. I know it's a pretty, and bear with me, I don't mean this to be a pun, but it's a very cheesy way to win with an exchange card, but certainly I'm not complaining if I do win at this point, after getting wrecked and in 4th place by all those chickens in the previous game. So really, we just want to reach level 5 for ourselves. So probably was a mistake to use the extend card, but on the off chance that Cheesy leveled up or like landed on her lollipop this turn, I didn't want to give her an extend card to work with. I think I might just use a here or there just to spice things up. Certainly not the best decision, but it is a decision that I may or may not regret. Brianna's gonna... Oh, Brenna, I'm gonna keep pronouncing her name incorrectly. Brenna actually KO'd the boss, so now she's in an excellent position. And we actually have the least amount of stars right now, so doesn't matter who lands on exchange. Once exchange is landed on, then we'll be warped back to our own island, which is really good. And then we'll have more of the stars than we started with. I still think we want to get 120 stars so we can reach a level 5 normal before the exchange happens. But it might not happen because it's gonna happen. The exchange is gonna happen now. And we actually got extraordinary specs, the hypercard, from that exchange, so Sora landing on that lollipop exchange was certainly the best outcome for us. Because now we have access to extraordinary specs, although probably won't have an opportunity to use it. You might want to land on your lollipop, so... Oh, you're gonna pass... No. That's rather, interesting decision, to say the least, because now I can be on the aggressive with you. And it doesn't matter if I'm doing chip damage at this point, because I'll have extraordinary specs to do the final blow, essentially. So we know what's in Brenna's hand. It's 2 shield cards, so she's really a non-factor at this point, considering she's level 2. She does have 127 stars, so she could get those levels really quickly, but... Ugh. A pudding card used by Cheesy there. So we're gonna have to do some more work trying to chip at Fern away. So I think Cheesy at this point is just trying to survive long enough to get 200 stars and go back to her own home. And I don't blame her. It's certainly a viable strategy. We might actually have to use the extraordinary specs card here. Go fight you with it. Ugh. Was hoping to do more than 1 damage, but I'll take the rolling of the 6 on the bonus panel. Oh, that's an interesting outcome. Well, it would have been interesting if she didn't roll that too. But like, yeah, if she didn't roll that 2, then Pooh could have went and pursued and Cheesy there, and in addition to my help, might have been able to take her down. But Fern's a real tough cookie to crack. I'm not surprised that she won that game. So that'll do it for this episode. We'll do some more grinding in the next episode, as per usual. Hopefully, the upcoming patch will add some kind of new event to spice things up. But until then, thanks for watching. Hope to see you again. Castella out.